Hello everyone. So from this lecture, we'll start the vendor or supplier master data. Firstly, we'll see what is vendor or supplier and what is vendor selection process. So as part of definition, the vendor master data describes the relationship between vendor and the company. The organization or the person or any enterprise from where we are taking some material as a part of purchasing activity or taking some service as a part of purchasing activity, that is that organization or person is nothing but vendor or supplier for us. The initial relationship with the vendor or any kind of supplier is with the purchasing department only. But as we have seen already in the material master, like different views will be updated by different departments. So in case of vendor or supplier master data, different views like accounting views will be updated by the accounting team, purchasing data related things will be updated by the purchasing team. So even if the initial relationship is with the purchasing department, still all details from the accounting side to complete the vendor master. So it's a combined activity between accounting department as well as purchasing department to fill and complete the vendor or supplier master data. So vendor selection process is nothing but if we are sending multiple requests of quotation to the multiple vendors or then we are getting a request of quotation related things information from the vendor, then we'll compare those all quotation, we'll finalize the quotation, and this way we will select the vendor. After selecting of the vendor, we can start the process of updating the vendor master data with the help of combined efforts of purchasing department as well as accounting department. So generally, or with the SAP standard, we have three data to be updated in the vendor or supplier master. That is, first one is general data, second one is company code data, which is nothing but accounting data, and third one is purchasing data. So these two data with the general data, in order to fill all these three data, we need accounting department as well as purchasing department. So these three data we need to update to complete the vendor or supplier master in SAP ECC as well as SAP S4 HANA. So mostly we have seen like there is new term comes in SAP S4 HANA, which is BP instead of vendor master data. So that BP is nothing but business partner. Earlier in ECC, business partner was there, but it was not mandatory. So in ECC, if you are following any ECC system, that there also you can configure the business partner related all things, and if you want, you can utilize also. But that was not mandatory. But with the upgraded version of SAP, once SAP S4 HANA comes, that business partner becomes mandatory. So what's the difference between ECC and HANA? So in ECC we call it vendor, in HANA we call it supplier. Then in ECC, number of T codes are there for creation of the vendor master data, like XK01 to 03 is creating the vendor centrally, MK01 to 03 creating the vendor with the help of purchasing data only. FK01 to 03 is utilized to create the vendor company code data. So different T codes where they are different tables where they are, those all become obsolete, and now we are utilizing only single T code to create the supplier master data in SAP S4 HANA. So that's the main difference between the vendor and the supplier master data between ECC and SAP S4 HANA. Few things change from the screen point of view as well, that we'll see once I got the SAP S4 HANA access. So from next lecture, we'll start actual configuration. Firstly, we'll see the configuration related with the vendor master data, which is in ECC, and same configuration will extend, like which new additional configuration we need to do in order to utilize the business partner transaction code. So that's the brief theory about the vendor or supplier master data. Thank you.